Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
Here you go. Set. 15-90. 15-90. Tighten up. 2-6. 58. Right over there. Right over there.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This pass complete to Higgins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's Brown trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check 13, check 13.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Bridgewater to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Black 25! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! 51, South! Hey, Tuesday! Wait! Watch out!
Ryan. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Echo, under coach. Hey, Tuesday. Both sevens the mic.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run. This is Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bridgewater. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They toss to Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. From the 22, Ryan is complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Down, ready, back 25. 56. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 21. Hey, check. Check
3. On first down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, Atlanta.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They'll run again with Perine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Ready, blue lady! 25! 54, stop! Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! Deuce! White!
On third down, Freeman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
It brings up fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
25. Check, 47. Coming to you, coming to you. 22. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Freeman again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready? 58, 58, Mike. I got one. Ready, go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 61. Match box. Mike, switch. Check. Fresh. Fresno. Watch twist.
Again, it's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Here's Higgins out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Kamara. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, complete to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 56. All day, dog. Hey, express. 22. 25.
Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Ryan in the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the counter, here's Kamara. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up third and 7.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to you. 53 to Mike. 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Don't get nervous.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A 20th carry now for Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
51, jump! 51, jump! Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Topper!
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Set, hut, go to base. 53. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way